So just so you know, you're not here alone. Your lawyer is here with you on Zoom. Ma'am, you were placed on probation in this court in 2022. We've had many, many issues. Our first motion to adjudicate was filed, it appears, in November of 23. You were placed back on probation. It looks like a new motion has been filed in February for a variety of things. A warrant had been issued, and I guess now you're here with us. I just don't know how to go forward.
That's why.
Stop. Don't need you to.
Just listen, please.
Just understand that, now it's not time to fight the case. The only thing that we're dealing with now is the motion to revoke, the underlying issues. And what I see is that you're still testing illegal drugs. I don't know how to go forward, but I don't want to set you up to failure, to set you up to fail as well. So what we do is we have something that's called a TRAS, where I have you evaluated by clinicians to see what is the best way to go forward, because I just don't know. The last thing I want to do is just start pleading people guilty here, left and right, and just end up with, conviction after, no. So the idea is that you leave better than you came. It still hasn't happened. So we need to find out how that's going to happen. So I'd like to please set up for TRAS. Your bond is set now at 10,004. So I have to take you into custody because of the warrant. So I will try to get it done as quick as possible. We could probably have a TRAS done. Do you think? And we'll try to have it done by the end of the week. They will give us guidance on how to move forward, because I just don't know at this point. The only thing I'm going to tell you is please be honest, because if I get it and it says that there's no issues and it's rainbows and gumdrops, and I know it's not true, and we're going to do it right over again. Okay. Okay. So she goes with you. Okay. Thanks, Mr. Bernie.
And Your Honor,
Yeah.
if possible, can we try to get the TRAS done by Thursday so she could be in court Friday? Because I'm out.
I will. I'm going to try. So the problem is, though, is that what takes a lot of the time, Brock, is the processing, because we're taking her in now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. They'll probably still be processing her early into tomorrow. If she's still in processing, they can't get it done. Maybe in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, they can get it done. I would say probably the latest. Today's what, Tuesday? Maybe the latest is Thursday to try to get it done. And then we can try to get the results by Friday.
Okay.
And that's
put it on the docket for Friday.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Can we put it on the docket for this Friday, Yana? Like I said, I'm out all next week. I don't want her to.
So because she's in processing, because she'll be processing now, she will auto-populate on tomorrow's docket.
Okay.
And we can put her on for the Friday. So I can't really put her on for Friday yet because she'll auto-populate for tomorrow. But tomorrow, then I will put her on for Friday.
No problem. And can you consider reducing the bond somewhat, Your Honor?
No. This is our third case within the last two years. We've had multiple MAJs. I mean, she's doing what she wants to do, and that's it.
I understand, Your Honor.
Thanks, Brock.
No problem. I will see you Friday.
Okay.
Court calls the case of the People versus Deron Wilburn. 2 cases.
Feel good.
What?
Does that make you feel good?
It did. So thank you.
Here, sir.
Your name, sir?
Deron Wilburn.
Thank you.
Both cases.
You have all of them.
I do.
Okay.
It did come to my attention that there's been some phone calls that have been made through jail. And I don't know, I don't have those at this time. He is in custody. I would like to set our matters for an exam at this time.
Any other issues we have to deal with on this? 7-0.
More than that.
More than that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
My concern is not just the number of calls, but it is also the content of the calls, including instructive statements, like telling the victim to get the defendant a paid lawyer, telling her to go downtown and quote unquote let them know. When the victim came back and said, sure, I did that, but they told me there's nothing that they can do. He said, oh yes, there is. You have to go talk to them face to face. He said, just go and talk to the prosecutor and say you're trying to sign an affidavit. He goes on and talks about how much he loves her, and then says, no matter what they say, just sign the paper, babe. I do just want to put everybody on notice that if she does not appear for exam, I will be filing forfeiture. So that's where I'm at. Today I will be requesting to have her phone number blocked from the jail so he can't contact her from other inmates' pins. But I am requesting the court also revoke his phone privileges as well so that we can avoid patching her in through third grade.
Mr. Durkin.
In response, certainly I have not reviewed the 911 calls. I do know there was an email sent out yesterday indicating that they were going to be, that I was going to receive them. I certainly will go over those with him. He's tells me instruction not to have conversation with her. So I don't expect him to have further conversation with her if that is what is being alleged at this time. So based on that, none of those indications of those statements were that he.
No, we don't know what effect that may have had if those conversations occurred, right? So what I'm going to do is at this point, I'm going to revoke the defendant's phone privileges. So all of his phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked. I will also, like the prosecutor, place the defendant on notice that should it turn out that she does not appear for a preliminary examination and it's before me and the people wish to proceed by forfeiture, the matter will be adjourned out to allow people to file their motion and have an adequate hearing in time to attempt to try to deal with it that way. So if he did interfere and she's not here, the exam won't be going and he'll be sitting. Okay. So he should understand.
I will review those.
I'll let you explain that to him.
Thank you.
All right.
For the record, Your Honor, I have already requested to have the phone calls released to Mr. Drew because I made that request yesterday.
All right. So he'll get the phone calls. His phone privileges are revoked and he's on notice of a potential forfeiture.
Mr. McCoy is here today. I've revoked his release based on his new charge. He held without bond on that. What else do we have? And Mr. McCoy, you understand that you're representing yourself. I have found you competent to represent yourself. At any point in time, these proceedings, you can ask an attorney if he appointed to represent you.
Yes, sir.
Do you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. It looks like there's been some, there's been a DCA case filed. I don't know if it's based on the discovery request or not. I don't know. Yes, that's what it looks like. All right. Anything else today?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, first, I would just like to request that I'm a bond reinstated, sir.
Motion denied.
And reason being, sir, can I please have an explanation why?
If you were out on bond, you picked up another charge, you pled to that charge.
And the only reason, sir, regardless of the facts, the only reason I accepted that charge is because they said they was only going to give me a fine. But the person that actually, was in the fight, they came there and they seen that I was breaking up a fight.
Mr. McCoy, I've already made my decision when you entered.
I understand that, Mr. Clark. I'm just stating this for the record.
You've set the motion that you were breaking up a fight and that you didn't cause a fight and you weren't involved in the fight, that you were the peacemaker. But however, you did enter a plea, and that's all part of the record. I understand that, but I am going to deny your motion to reinstate the bond.
All right, Mr. Clark. Well, can we discuss my case? I was here for a court date on my case.
Well, you've already filed a notice of appeal on the second request for discovery, so I don't know what else there is to discuss today.
Well, and that I was wanting to discuss, sir, is the fact that, my subpoenas and everything never got responded to. I filed subpoenas through the court and to the people about my the videos of my evidence, sir.
Well, if they've been served with subpoenas and they haven't responded, you need to do a motion for show cause.
Motion to show cause.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about, I just want to know your opinion, sir, since you're the judge.
I can't give you my opinion.
No. Based on the proceedings, sir. I was discussing with Mr. Frank Sullivan. It's not, I'm not looking for help. All the thing I'm asking, sir, is why am I being denied my evidence?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, if Bay County officers was the primary officer, sir, in my case.
Okay.
And they were only being assisted
I've heard this argument for the ever since you've been arrested. So it's already part of the record. I've already made my ruling. You've already appealed that ruling. So we'll see what the first DCA says. I'm going to set this for a pretrial June 19th at 9:00. That'll conclude the hearing. Okay?
Well, sir, I still had a couple things I really wanted to say for the record.
Say them on the 19th.
Seriously, come on, Mr. Clark, man.
What do you want to put on the record? I'm going to give you a minute. Go.
All right. The whole thing I want to put on the record, Mr. Clark, is I want to know what kind of beef that you got with me, sir, or Mr. Frank Sullivan, but I keep having multiple prosecutors filing motions against me, the ones that was pulled off of my case. Why they still filing motions
Mr.
against me?
I understand that argument.
But it makes no sense because it seems like my case is going nowhere,
Listen,
especially when you have nothing to even
These
try
state
to do.
attorneys don't stay here very long. The ones that are on your case are in another division. I have nothing to do with that. Mr. Sullivan has nothing to do with that.
You know, he just said he does.
Huh?
He just said he did.
No, what I said, Mr. McCoy said that despite who the prosecutor is, you're also involved in my case. And I said, yes, that is true because I'm the division chief.
He's
I didn't say I had anything to do with moving prosecutors or changing.
he doesn't move, but he is the division chief, so
Okay, if
request.
my old prosecutor's already moved to a different division, whatever, why is she still filing motions against me? And then obviously when she signed it, she said this motion is for Frank Sullivan.
They all sign it for Larry Bassford. It doesn't matter who signs it, who files it. They're filing on behalf of Larry Bassford. So that's going to conclude today's hearing.
That makes no
Go ahead,
sense, Mr. Clark. He
Mr.
was-
McCoy, that concludes the hearing. I understand. There's nothing else to be said about that.
You don't harm others. Live honestly, harm no one, give each person respect. Those are the three principles of all law.